almost exactly a year to the day. I made a video like I'm going to make just now. It was giving a little update on my YouTube channel, my thoughts, where it was going, where it had been. And I thought a year down the line, I thought it'd be good to actually do the same. And I know some of the other YouTubers, they've been doing this, and it's actually good to see their thoughts and where they think their channels are going. So I've watched last year's video and I've done a bit of reflection, and I just want to share my thoughts and then obviously get some feedback from you guys and see what you actually think, what you'd like to see me do in 2024. I've got a very, very rough list here to go through. First of all, I've got to say thanks for all you guys and your support, for your your subscriptions to the channel, your likes, your shares. The channel's grown, it's doubled actually in a year's time. So this time last year we had just passed 2,000 subs. Just now we are just shy of 4.5. The last month or so, because I put some videos out there, the growth's kind of increased again. So I'm expecting I'll get to somewhere like 5,000 subs maybe by March time, which I think is quite incredible. I know there is channels that grow quicker. I said that the last time, but I still think for my niche content, it's really good. And anyone that says they don't care about subscribers is lying. I'm not trying to just get you guys to subscribe for the sake of it. I genuinely want you to subscribe because you actually like my content, and everyone wants to see steady subscriber growth because it gives them that encouragement to make future videos. So in the last year I have made 16 videos, so not live videos, so just primarily normal videos, and that's been kind of heavy loaded towards the back end because I got a new computer. So I've not done as much this year, but I feel that these videos have probably got a bit more production content, been a little bit better than what they have been in the previous year. I said last year that I wasn't going to make videos for the sake of it, and I believe I've actually stuck to that. So as I say, recently I've had a bit of subscriber growth, and I think I'd only made about 10 videos up until that point, and then I've done another 6 recently. There was 12 live videos, there was the YouTubers mega stream thing and a couple of other things, a couple of other test things, but I don't plan that. It's purely ad hoc as the live thing. And I've been on a couple of other people's channel. James has had me on his channel. Morton had me on the Morton LB0FI invited me on the European Ham Radio show. So I enjoy doing things like that. A bit of a contentious point: monetization. Monetization, again, I'll repeat what others say. It is literally pennies. I'm still paying to do this. So in my first year of monetization, by the time they take the deductions off you, I think I was £260, something like that, for 12 months. So not even £20 a month, something like that, which it's nothing. I used that money and I put it towards my Fogstar 105 amp hour battery. So YouTube's not a thing, to make money from, and it's costing me, some of my spare income as and when I've got it to actually be able to buy components to actually make videos for you guys, because, I like building antennas. Memberships, Patreon, tip jars, that type of thing. Where I am just now, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to take any money from anyone, because then there's an obligation on me that I have to try and get content out there and get regular content, and just the way that my life is with family, with work, I can't do that. So it's very much ad hoc as and when. So I have no intentions to do anything like that. Absolutely, it would be great, see if there was a few extra quid, because it's things like enamel copper wire, capacitors, enclosures, these things actually add up, SO239 connectors, things like that. So that's where I could see something like that goes. Perhaps somewhere down the line we could look at it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you do a membership or something, and the members, maybe I give away the antenna that I build or something. I don't know, but certainly I don't plan for 2024 anything like memberships like that. Sponsored videos, that's another very contentious subject. I don't get a lot of offers. I've had a couple this year. and that was for handies, and I've not done them. I actually need to reply to a company that asked me to do a video on a handy, send me a handy for nothing and review it, so I just don't think that fits the channel. I've done 2 videos in the past. One was actually for a handy, that was the first one. I still use that handy to this day, and I enjoy using it for one of my other hobbies. And the other one was the Ultramax 18 amp hour battery, and I don't regret that one bit. I absolutely love that battery. I still use it regularly and I still recommend it, and I would still buy it with my own money. So I'm not going to be doing sponsored videos. Again, like some of the opinions of the other guys, if someone comes along with something and I think this is a fantastic product, I was going to buy it anyway, then I probably will take it and review it for them, but I certainly won't be doing anything else like that. I touched on it earlier. I got a new computer, so I basically had a very long service award at work, so I was able to get a new computer. So it's probably once in a 15-year purchase for me, because the old one was about that old, and it's allowed me to run DaVinci on the computer. I can record in 4K, I can crop it in, I can do lots of other things that I just couldn't do on the old computer. But this evening I've actually discovered that I've got a rather big issue. I've got some really horrible RF coming into the radio. RF interference, that is, really noisy. So I don't know if it's the PSU on the computer. So I need to do some investigation on that. It was a custom PC, but it was built by PC Specialist. So I maybe need to speak to them and see if they could maybe help me out in some way. But certainly I can't use it on the lower bands. 20 meters and below, it's a complete waste of 40 dB of noise. Camera equipment, it would be great to upgrade camera equipment, but it's just, I just can't afford to do things like that. So just now I'm using my DJI Action 3, which is pretty terrible in low light. Perhaps in less situations like this where I have a couple of big spotlights on it to light me up. And it's quite good, quite enjoy it for some things. But other than that, I just use my mobile phone, which has got a decent camera on it. And they both do 4K, so as I say, I can use them on my new computer. All good there. I get a lot of guys emailing me, people emailing me, asking me questions about a plethora of antennas, and I do my best to actually help you. If I don't reply to you within a couple of weeks, then please email me again, because chances are I've lost the email, or it's just been absolutely bogged down. I try and answer them as quickly as possible, but I do occasionally batch them where once a week I'll reply to them all. But don't take offence if I don't give you War and Peace as a reply. Sometimes I'll just give you enough to help you go on your way, and enough to get you the information, a link to whatever. But as I say, I'm really busy. 2024, what is that going to bring? Well, on the radar at the minute, I've got my hex beam. That's been an interesting one because I got a bit scunnered with that. But as of today, actually, I had an hour today and yesterday, and I put some time into it. So originally I was using 8mm spreader arms like I did for the 10 meter Moxon, and they were too floppy, just too terrible. So I've now upped it to 11mm poles, and that was a whole nother saga that I need to explain in a video. End fed half wave, doing the comparisons or the efficiencies on the 3-stack of 240 cores. That's been really popular for you guys. You seem to like that. So I'll be touching on that, but I won't be doing a whole lot. But the cores that I do have on loan from Tom, I'm going to take a stack of those 3 and I'm going to make them into an antenna for that. So I might make it just as a straight wire, or I might put a reel on it. But certainly a QRO high power antenna. And us guys here in the UK, we're going to be getting a lot more power to run soon. So my hope is I can build it and then I can actually do some QRO testing. That'll be quite interesting. Because I don't like putting figures out there or telling people how much power they can run with an antenna without me personally, trying it first. Phase verticals is another one I'd like to touch on again. I've got a big box in the garage full of phasing harnesses, the boxes, control boxes, everything. And I got a bit scunnered with that because it's not an antenna you can just put up in half an hour and get it working. It's something you need to put up, try it on the air, and then try and optimize it as you go. But I'd like to do that. We'll see where that goes. Moccasins, I actually love my moccasins, and the way that the bands are at the minute, 10 meters on fire, and that, you know, really light, compact 10 meter moccasin. So I still need to get a multi-band moccasin, probably for 15 and 10. Probably won't do the tent pole moccasin for 20 because even with the 11mm poles, it's just too floppy, very difficult to stabilize. So I think I'll just use those for the hex beam, and then with the hex beam I'm going to get the 6 bands. So I'll get 20, 17, 15, 12, 10. So that's, sorry, 5, isn't it? Yeah, I could put 6 on it as well. I think that's just about it, guys. I don't want to babble on here too much, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on the channel, how it's been, where it's going. So please, guys, give me your input. You know, what do you think? What have you liked? Maybe what have you not liked? Because, you know, there's always critique somewhere, and I'll always accept constructive critique, whatever it may be. And yeah, we'll see what 2024 brings. Hopefully we'll get some good videos out for you guys, and we can we could do some projects together. Bye for now, guys, and we'll catch you in the new year.